Hey y'all. So, Thumbprint Creations, take 3. The dog is snoring. If you hear some funny sounds in the background, her bed is right underneath my desk. And so I'm a bad girl. I went shopping at Etsy again. Bit of Birdsong. Her name is Lynn. She puts together ephemera packs, and I think she only does like 10 or 20 at a time, and they sell out really quick. So since this is the third time, the first time was like almost 20 minutes long, and there's not enough stuff here for 20 minutes. But then the second one, I couldn't hear myself. So this is a real matchbook that she just put little scrapbook papers in. And I just opened that the first time this morning. I did open it and look through it earlier because I got this like 3 days ago, and I've just been a little bit busy. So this was in this little bag also, and I don't know what it is, but this does open, and so it obviously goes in a bottle of some sort that you can shake out the contents. And this is a magnet, and I don't have anything. I do have metal around me, but nothing that I could put in frame. So forgive me, there are no words. Where are my words today? Those blue round dots are kind of see-through. And we have a whole bunch of little pieces here. And lots of fibers. So I like the fibers because I use these in tassels, depending on if the color matches. There's lots of them in here. And then, well, a handful. One more. Pretty, pretty. And then everything was wrapped up in this bag. I took it out, but listen. Okay, enough of that. So all this stuff was in that piece of paper wrapped up, and it was wrapped up with this piece of fiber here. So this is extremely long, so I can make numerous tassels out of that. And we have a little flower. This looks like she took apart several flowers and then put them back together because they're different petals. But that's definitely going to be used. And then this here, I did open it already. And that's why it took so long, y'all, because these are all beads. Look at how pretty they are. So, oh, you know what? It might go in there, that little thing. I don't even know where it went. Oh, I put it back in the bag. I think that's a stopper for that. Okay. And then we got some safety pins. Oh, I might have to do something with those because I have a ton of muslin that are small pieces. These are buttons. Live life, wish, wish. And then these here, I think this is a paper straw that was cut up, or they're different designs, but I can make some beads out of that and then not have to worry about making a huge mess. So all that's going to go over there. And then we'll do this little pile here first. So this looks like a remnant. Yeah, okay. She must have folded those over to not, to allow it not to fray. That's really pretty. I actually have an idea for that too, because I've been binge watching some YouTube videos. This is really soft. It is really bright though, so I think I might have to spray that with some distress color because I don't use that's super shiny. So I'm going to fold that up real quick because I don't want to glare you out. And this has sparkles in it too. I don't know if you can see that, but this is kind of thick, and so I think this is upholstery fabric too, because there are several pieces. I think this is upholstery fabric. Or at least outdoor fabric, because it is kind of thicker, but that's really pretty. Okay, and then this one here. That's super pretty. Okay, I think this is upholstery fabric also because it is super thick and it's super soft. And then I'm going to have to hoard that little pretty for a minute, stare at it for a while, and then give it up. We got some flannel. And I think that's the back and this is the top, but it's such a small piece. I'm not really sure, but you could use either side. That's great for clusters. And then this here, I think it's upholstery fabric as well, but that's super pretty. And then I believe this is linen. It's super pretty though. I could actually make a little page or a flip. Okay, I'm thinking as I go here. And this feels like batik to me. Very pretty. Very pretty. And this is gorgeous too. These are definitely going to end up being like clusters or tabs because they're so small. I wish I had bigger pieces though. This would make a gorgeous journal cover with denim panels inside. More cluster material. That's shiny. A little piece here. And I'm not really a bug fan, but this is actually kind of cute. Although I know a lot of people don't like bugs. And then this here, purple. It has a funny feeling on the top, so like it was starched, I guess, because the back doesn't feel the same. That's pretty too. I really wish I had a bigger piece of that as well. And this here, that's very pretty. I wish I had a bigger piece of that. That's pretty. Could use that as a pocket. Okay, I'll put that out of the way. And then this here, can you see the fibers? This might be stamped on there from her. I'm not really sure. But it's super pretty, so we could use that for something definitely. Let me turn this pile upside down. And I think this goes that way. Isn't that pretty? These could make mini junk journals. Like mini, right? That would be a cute little junk journal cover. Very pretty. And there are some larger pieces in here. I think it goes that way. Nope, it goes that way. Okay, that would make a nice little mini journal you could slip in your purse or a backpack. And then butterflies on rainbows. I might just cut those out. I'm not really sure. And then, because I could use the little pieces for clusters. And this is making my eyes go wonky, so yours probably too. So we're going to quickly move that away. But that would make a really cute journal cover as well. And this is paper. I'm wondering if it's not gift wrap because it feels like some gift wrap paper that I got recently that was folded up. Because it's heavier paper than normal. And this would make a really cute junk journal cover also. And then, okay, that's it for the fabric. I'm trying to keep all this together. I'll explain that in a second. We have a real vintage photo here. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? I don't know if she doodles a lot too. So if you haven't seen her, go check her out. But it looks like she might have used a stamp and then colored it in herself. Because most of her junk journal, or the videos that I've seen, the journals that she works in, she uses like real junk, not, I don't think she uses digitals at all. Because all the ones that I've seen are just, this is the top part of a gift bag. Isn't that pretty? She uses all junk. And she makes little zines. I think this is Trixie Belden. I do have a Trixie Belden book. And then this is a game pad for something, but I've not seen it before, so I'm not sure. And then this is from 1956. It's very fragile, so I don't know how I'm going to use this, but I'll figure it out. But I do have an extremely large drawer, and there's two of these. Also a game, not sure what it's for, but I will check it out. I'll Google it for sure. I do have a huge drawer that is full of nothing but packs like this that I have bought from Etsy. And I don't know how I would be able to show you how much stuff is in that drawer because the drawer is too big to sit on top of my desk. but it's almost full enough to where I can't even close it all the way anymore without fear of it getting stuck and not being able to be opened. So I think I'm going to pull out that drawer today and sort some stuff, because everything that's in that drawer is, oh, we have a runaway bead. So that's got her full address on it, so I'm not going to flip that over. But everything that's in there, I just put it back in its package and make it as flat as possible so it all fits in there. And so I don't even know how many packages are actually in there, because I just bought them and it's like I'll get to it one day, and that one day hasn't come yet, and now the drawer is extremely full. And so it's time to break it out and play with it and stop hoarding the pretties. So I do have two journals that I need to do flip throughs for. One of them, it wasn't made for anything in specific, and so I kind of went overboard, and it's extremely chunky monkey. But that's going to be a separate video, actually 2 separate videos, because I don't want it to take too long. So I hope everyone's having a great day, and be safe, because this weekend is Labor Day weekend, y'all. So happy crafting.